What's up, New Braunfels? I'm Laurie Schrank, and this is my partner in crime,
Hey y'all, my name is David Gonzalez, and you're watching What's Up, New Braunfels.
where you can get your local news and information here in New Braunfels.
Welcome to episode number 2 of What's Up, New Braunfels, entitled What's the Big Idea? NB Idea Forum. So we have an interesting topic today, and I want to ask, what's the big idea with NB IDA Group?
Well, let's start off first explaining what the IDEA group is. It's a group that is inclusion, diversity, equity, and awareness.
That's what it stands for, IDEA?
That's why the IDEA stands for.
Okay.
This group was a brainchild of the mayor. Has said that in several meetings. And it's supposedly not a city group. It's not board or commission or a city group, according to him. And that's
not organized by the city, right?
Well, yeah, the 6 employees have participated within the ramifications of the group. One of the city employees runs the group, at least a few of the meetings I've seen. Not the whole time that the group has been going. I've watched some of the videos that they've released, but the last one I attended, the city employee was running it. We also found out and have an email to verify that the city has paid $3,000 to a consultant for this group, and they've paid a couple of other incidental type expenditures, 100, 200 there. But my thing is if this is not a city sponsored group, why is it why are we paying funds from the city to contribute to it? But if it is a city group, sponsored group, why is it not being listed like we list our boards and commissions up on the city website so other people know about it? And if they want to attend or participate in person or by Zoom, that they can do so. And some of the stuff that I have seen and in the meeting I attend, a majority of the people involved in this have to do with groups, heads of groups, like the food bank and
nonprofit groups, right?
Yeah, nonprofit groups and stuff, which is fine. I don't have an issue with it. The thing is this is supposed to be about this city, and some of them are not from the city and some are that are participating in this group. But where are the citizens that aren't part of these nonprofit groups? Where are they? And why are we not? If you really want this to be about what's going on in the city and help the city and do all the things that you claim that you're wanting to do, which according to them, the mayor, this group, the survey that they have out currently that goes till July 30th, is about trying to find out about the lacking in services for people in New Braunfels. But only one page of the survey addresses that issue, and it's not in a lot of detail. Mm-hmm. So I just wanted to know where are these notifications being put out if they truly want input from citizens, because it seems like the only time they want the input from the citizens is when they put their survey out.
Yeah. Now, are they holding public meetings for this group?
They claim their meetings are public, but it's kind of hard to have public meetings whenever people can't find out where they're at. The one that I attended most recently, there were 2 people that came in and very frustrated because they had went to City Hall thinking that it was going to be there. They only found out about the time. They didn't get the location. And they went to City Hall to attend the meeting, only to find out that nobody there seemed to know anything about the meeting. They didn't know about the group. They didn't know where to send them. They apparently finally found out where it was at and showed up to the meeting quite a bit of time later. But they were pretty frustrated at the fact that, this wasn't at City Hall, it was at the convention center, and the fact that nobody at this that worked for the city that they talked to knew anything about the existence of this group.
Right. Okay. Does it seem hush hush to you, or is it?
It seems hush hush, except if you're in the field of nonprofits.
Right.
Or you're part of these one of the groups to do with racial diversity or something like that. They aren't making it real known to the average Joe Blow out here in New Braunfels.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I found it interesting too that they have some of the couple of the school districts involved in this as well.
Yes, they do have school district employees involved in it, but you can't find out information without going through a lot to locate the information, because it's not easy without it being on the city website. Unless you know someone that got onto the email at the very beginning when this was formed, then you wouldn't know anything about it. And apparently they did have a lot of activity at the beginning of people requesting that they want to be put on the email list. But those went unanswered because they didn't care for where the people that wanted to participate were from.
Right. And I guess so we make it clear to everybody too, we're kind of bringing this information to you so that you can have an understanding that this is taking place, since it seems a bit hush hush, since it does seem a bit difficult to get to in terms of public awareness or even public engagement in this topic or in this group or whatever it is that they're trying to do. So we're bringing this to you so that you have the knowledge to be able to, to ask questions if you do engage in your city councilman or mayor. So that's the reason why we're bringing this topic to you as well.
Well, and that's the thing. We're not saying what they're doing is right or wrong. We're not giving our opinions on that. What we're doing is bringing the information to the public so they are aware about this and they know about it, because a lot of people do not know about it and have not had a chance to participate in this group. And I think that if we're using city dollars to participate in a group like this, then it should be on the city website and meetings should be announced so that anybody that wants to attend can attend and participate.
Right. Do you know what's the purpose of the group itself? Is it just for the survey to be created or?
Well, it sounds like that this isn't going to be the only survey. This sounds like this is the beginning of the survey stuff that they plan on doing. After watching their Zoom meetings and looking at their documents and stuff, I would have thought that the first survey would have been more about, if you go off of what we were told it was about at the meeting, that there would have been more questions to do with where are we lacking in services? Mm-hmm. What are the community problems that you're facing? And get more in depth to those type of questions. A majority of the questions were about racial aspects. They were input didn't even have to come from the citizens that live here. Anybody can fill out the survey, and apparently they can fill it out as many times as they want to, because the way it is set up, there's not any it's anonymous, and there's not, well, if you've already done it once, you can't do it again.
Right. There's a way that, or you can go from one device to another, like a laptop, an iPad, or an iPhone. And how does that really help in data collection if you can kind of skew numbers that way? That's just kind of my question regarding the survey.
It's not quantitative data. You
Right.
really can't, if you have a survey that can easily be skewed, it's not a quantitative data situation where you're getting information that is good information.
We have a little segment called Did You Know? And in this segment, we're going to talk about how to participate in city council meetings, how to address your public comment while at the meeting.
A lot of people have said that they want to speak out, but they don't because they don't know the rules of speaking out at a city council meeting. So I'm going to try. What? Oh, you?
Yeah, me, yeah.
I'm going to try to cover that. Basically, at the city council meetings, you can speak at two different, or actually more than two, depending on if you have more than one agenda item you want to speak on. At the beginning of the meeting, there is what they call citizen comments. When you talk about things at that comment section of the agenda, it's to do with items that are not listed on the agenda. So you can't go there and you want to talk about a zoning that's listed on the agenda. You have to wait till such time that that item comes up to be spoken about. So you're given 5 minutes to speak. Anytime you speak, that you have 5 minutes. The difference is when you're speaking on an item, they only give 30 minutes dedicated for and against that item. So that basically is 6 people can speak for and 6 people can speak against.
Not very much time, doesn't seem like.
No, and they also,
if you have a hot item and people are opposed or in favor of it,
well, and this is the thing, if it's like a zoning, they want to hear from the people that they sent notifications to that are within 200 feet of that zoning, those people that got that notifications. Whenever they ask for someone to speak concerning a zoning change, that's who they first have come up during that agenda item. They want to hear yes, I'm for it, or no, I'm against it first.
From the people most impacted, right?
Yeah, the people most impacted. Now and they will do the people in attendance, and they will do the people that are on Zoom. So you can call in from Zoom and speak the same way as if you were in attendance in person. The thing is then they will go to those people that are against or for it that live outside that 200 feet zone area. So the way they have it set up is the first comment section, citizen comment section, is you can speak about anything not on the agenda item at all, and you get 5 minutes. So if you have something that you just want to get off your chest or you need to bring to the city's attention, that would be where you would talk about it, is at the citizen comments at the beginning. Just be aware, again, 5 minutes. The second time that you have an opportunity to speak is when an agenda item is brought up. But be aware, you could go for an agenda item and it could be tabled and you don't get to speak.
Right. What I learned, because I've only been to 5 city council meetings at this point, and what I learned is you can't really even ask questions either, because they more than likely won't give you an answer, or if they do, then or they'll let you know that this isn't really a time for question answer kind of thing.
Right.
In terms of public speaking comment, right?
They won't answer questions. The only time they do that is if they have someone up there doing a presentation and that you ask a question about the presentation. But otherwise, city council and the mayor do not answer your questions if you're up there speaking and giving your citizen comments. You can ask questions that goes on record, but they're not going to answer those questions. That's another episode of What's Up New Braunfels. Thank you for watching.
If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, click that notification bell so that you find out when we do put out new videos. You can also look us up on Facebook at What's Up New Braunfels, or type WUNB to follow and like that page as well. We also will drop the links in the description below of all the videos and items that we talked about today so that you can go directly to that. Until the next time.
What's up, New Braunfels?